What's going on, you guys? This is petplatypus here, and I'm bringing you guys a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders episode review for episode 47, and this episode was fantastic. From the beginning, with the Aura Aura Muda Muda clashes, to the middle, with Jotaro busting in Dio's skull, and the ending with Dio getting the power-up from the Joestar blood. This episode was phenomenal. The animation was great. I guess let's get the technicals out of the way. Animation, great. Pacing, very good. Story progression, it's the middle of a fight, so I don't really expect a ton of story progression, but the fight progressed. I felt like things were happening. It didn't stall too much. Some Dio flashbacks that kind of stalled things, but they were okay. They were fine. They were kind of showing how he discovered, the world's ability and everything, whatever. They were fine. They didn't add too much, but they didn't take away either. And, yeah, that's pretty much the fight progression. It was fairly solid. I felt like things were happening. And as I said, great animation and great pacing. So those are the technicals. And on the technical aspect, the episode's very, very good. So for the overall summary and my thoughts on the episode, it's Jotaro versus Dio. They start floating during their Aura Aura Muda Muda clash, which was kind of weird. I don't know why, Jotaro can just, fly now. That was kind of dumb, but I'll forgive, I guess, because it was epic, but it was still kind of dumb. Well, I don't know, because they, punched off of this building, so I thought, are they, propelling themselves around by hitting the buildings and then flying around like that? But I don't know, they kind of stayed suspended in midair for a long period of time, so I don't know, but that was kind of weird. Anyways, so they're doing the Aura Aura Muda Muda clash. Dio's like, I'm going to time stop you. Jotaro's his finger twitches while the time stop is active, and Dio's like, whoa, 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 what the fuck, no, what? Same type of stand, you can't be serious. And he remembers that Jotaro says, we do have the same type of stand, and this is the first hint that these two stands are very similar, identical. So Dio kind of, tries to test things out. He gets in close because Jotaro tricked him into thinking he can't, move during time stop. But he can, and he lands a really hard gut shot to Dio, which, of course, it goes through his stomach, but of course Dio's fine. He's a vampire. He kills a chick, regenerates. Fight continues. He wants to stay away from Jotaro during his time stop. Excuse me. Because Jotaro can hit him in an instant. So what he ends up doing is using all these knives, which was very cool. They all slam down on Jotaro. Well, not all of them. Star Platinum's able to block quite a few of them, but a few still hit. And what ends up happening is we see that Jotaro planned ahead. He put a bunch of magazines in his outfit so that he wouldn't get pierced by the knives completely. He planned ahead for a situation like this, which is crazy planning on Jotaro's part, but it does seem like something he would do, given how he's acted throughout the series. So he plays dead for a while, even has to stop his own heart, which was really cool. He catches this bullet so he doesn't make, a movement from getting shot. And Polnareff tries to jump in. That was really cool. He gets one-shotted, but, my favorite character gets one-shotted. A little salty, but, it's Dio. It's Zuardo. Obviously, Polnareff doesn't stand a chance without knowing what his abilities can really do. And I think that's the part where Jotaro does something absolutely fucking epic, and that's cave in Dio's skull. The animation, the music, and the pace of this scene, the timing was just great. It looked amazing, especially the breaking of the skull. It was just fantastic. Best scene in the episode for sure. Music really elevated it as well. And you're just seeing Jotaro pump his heart and everything. Let's see, what happened after that? Dio runs a little bit. Jotaro catches up with him. He gives him the Aura Aura rush. You're thinking, oh, is that it? I mean, it's cool. It's one of the really well-animated Aura Aura rushes. The music's cool as always, but is that really the finish with Dio? Nope, he planned it all. He said, this is the street I wanted to be on, Jotaro. He lands next to Joseph, takes blood from Joseph and heals himself, clearly gaining a power-up. He looks a little bit different. I don't know why he looks different. His jacket's gone. His hair's shorter. The jacket's fine. The hair's kind of weird, but that's a nitpick. It's not even a problem. It's just something to point out. And Jotaro's pretty pissed at him for doing that, and that's the to be continued. So, yeah, it was really cool. I mean, a lot of cool, just Jotaro throwing the knife and cutting the tire, putting the magazines inside, both of them being like, hey, what's, Dio thinking, what's Jotaro thinking? They're kind of trying to read each other. Very, very cool. They're planning out everything. They're overanalyzing everything. They're ridiculous. But yeah, it was still a really good episode. Like I said, the technicals were great. It was extremely entertaining from start to finish. Very well-paced action, very good animation, as I said before. It depicted the action very well. It was very well presented, good, musical use. I never really talk about the music too much in anime, but it can really elevate a scene, and Jojo does it very, very well. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Yeah, the whole hinting that Jotaro may be able to stop time as he's, getting kind of better and better at moving during the time stop. He's able to move some fingers, and then he's able to throw some aura punches, or at least one punch, and then freeze again. They're hinting that he may also be able to stop time, because as he said, they're the same type of stand, and he's able to move during the time stop. So it would, put two and two together. They're hinting that Jotaro may be able to stop time altogether like Dio, and completely negate Zuwarudo's ability. Kind of an ass pull, I'm not going to lie. It came out of nowhere, really. There's no hinting throughout the overall story. It's just kind of, he can stop time now, or he can kind of, manipulate time or fight against time stop. At least it's being hinted at this point, so if he pulls out a time stop at some point, it's not a complete ass pull because, okay, there's some hinting at it. But it is coming in at the very end, and why are they so similar? Like, is this supposed to be Jonathan's stand? Like, is that what this is supposed to be? Or is this, like, Dio's stand? Because, could there be Jonathan's stand because it's Jonathan's body, but then it's Dio's mind and probably Dio's spirit, so I don't really know how that really works. Like, why are they so similar? It doesn't really make too much sense. It's not really explained yet why Zuwarudo and Star Platinum are so similar, but still, it's cool. It's got some hinting going for it. It's seemingly not just going to come out of absolutely nowhere if he stops time, so that's cool, I guess. Still, being the exact same kind of stand is very convenient and very just not explained right now, so that's kind of problematic. And the flying was kind of weird as well, but overall, the episode is just extremely fun, extremely enjoyable. That classic JoJo action that you really want to see, the classic JoJo quick wit and dialogue that you really want to see. Some great lines from Jotaro, some great lines from Dio. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say about this episode. Only other things I want to mention, watch the opening. If you skip through the opening completely, go back and watch it, because the end of the opening is really fucking cool. And the other thing I want to point out is the street sign that Dio swings at Jotaro. I noticed that it said 6-12 on it. I'm recording this the day the episode came out, but I'm uploading it the day after. But the day the episode this came out is June 12th, 6-12. I thought that was a crazy coincidence. I don't think they planned it like that because the manga also says 6-12 on the street sign, unless in the manga the street sign stuff came out around that time also, but I doubt it. So that was a crazy coincidence, and yeah, the opening, really cool. So that's pretty much all I have to say. Thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of this episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in the comments below. Oh, I don't think I rated it yet. It's an 11 out of 10, for sure. I loved it, even with the problematic aspects. What, 10.5? I mean, it's just a really fun episode. So yes, as I was saying, tell me what you guys thought of this episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram, rate this video if you would please, and subscribe if you like what you've seen here. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.